Hi everyone, today I'm going to do the resolutions tag. Hi, so Claire from the Penguin and Pear channel, she has picked up the resolutions tag, which I think was going around the year before, but we've decided to, or she's decided to renew it for this year, so I'm going to follow suit. I'm going to list all the questions down in the description box below, so if you want to do your own, then you know what the questions are. Right, straight into number one. What was your favourite make of last year and why? I would say this is the navy hoodie that I made, by the Stella hoodie by Tilly and the Buttons. Now I made two hoodies, but the navy one had the softer fabric and it's probably my favourite make because I've worn it the most. It's something you can pair up with jeans or with dresses as well, so it's a bit more versatile and it's cosy and it's just a wardrobe staple. It's nothing fancy about it and it was fairly straightforward to put together as well. So I would say that one was my favourite make of last year. Right, question number two. What did you attempt last year that you won't do this year? That is the Sew Over It Ultimate Trousers. I had a complete headache trying to get the fitting right on this. I will link the video up above in the cards of my fitting issues that I had, and I think it is still in my drawers behind me with pins in, which is it just needs to go to the fabric bin, I think, the recycling place, because I just couldn't work it out of crotch depth and this, that and the other. So I'm not going to do that, but I am going to have a go at trouser making this year, and details of that will be in my Make 9 video, which will also be up on my channel soon. Question number three, what will you continue to make? I'm going to continue to make summer dresses because they are the ideal thing to wear when it's really hot, especially when we had the heat wave in the UK last year, and I hate the heat. I prefer cold weather, but with a dress it flows off you. You can choose from different styles, and I did make a few different styles, and this year I don't know what patterns I am going to do, but definitely summer dresses where they fit me in the bodice, they're not too long and they don't fit at a funny length like they would do if I bought them from a shop, and so that way they are also more worthwhile in terms of money as well as fit, so definitely that. Question four, what will you try this year that you haven't tried before? I need to make a Roman blind for my kitchen. It's not very exciting, it's not something I can wear obviously. We had a new kitchen put in just before Christmas, so the old blind came down, which was the existing blind from like 7.5 years ago. The previous people had it. It's not our style at all, and it was in the recess of the window, so this time we're going to go above the window so it doesn't block out so much light. So it also means I can't use the old blind as a template because it's going to be a different size. And that one had the stitching of the rods all the way through to the front of the fabric. And I think there's a way of doing it where you just stitch from the lining and put a couple of stitches in the invisible sort of stitches in the middle, so you haven't got those rows of like holes where the needle's gone through. So I'm going to make those, and also some curtains. Again, details will be in my Make 9 about those, and you'll see a photo as well of where and the configuration of why I'm doing all that. But that is what I'm going to try and do this year. Question five. Where do you see your wardrobe at the end of this year and in 5 years time? In 5 years time, I'd like to have something in the wardrobe that maybe I've made this year, so it has actually lasted. Like a coat, I have downloaded the Oslo coat and stuck it together, and that's as far as I've got. At the end of this year, I'd like to have a pair of trousers that I've made and they do fit, so I've actually been able to be brave enough to wear something and make it that fits, and a coat, and just some nicer garments, and also maybe more classic pieces in solids, because obviously you can't disguise any wonky stitching and things in a solid colour, so you have to be a bit more careful. So I'm going to try and get the fit right, and that is my goal for this year, rather than trying to bash out cheap t-shirts, actually take my time and get the fit right on certain things. So they are my 5 resolutions for this year. If you want to join in, please tag me, and I hope you will join in, and I will see you next time.